Hi guys, welcome. First live daily live stream today. As always, everyone can ask a free question. One per person unless you're doing super chat, and then they're $1.99 to skip the line, and you can ask as many as you like, or you can always feel free to book a private reading with me and we can do a private video. TD, love. Love moves forward when you take off the restrictions and you step out of the box. You got karma on your side, so all the good that you put out into the world is going to come back to you. It also looks like you're going to be prepared to move forward. Moving forward quickly with the Hangman in reverse. And having a spiritual connection. The water sign shows up. Scorpio is here. And maybe feeling a little bit stagnant, but at the same time, even though you may be feeling stagnant, there's a lot going on around you and a lot more to come over the next couple of weeks. So things should pick up. Oh. And you critique, current thoughts about me. All right, how's H thinking? Feeling prepared, feeling happy, and looking to either spend time with you or take the relationship or situation to the next level. So the Four of Wands can be engagement. It could be spending time at home, redecorating your home. If you don't spend a lot of time with this person, I would say that you can expect to spend time either with them in their home or with you at your house. I rolled out of bed, but thank you. I really haven't done anything. I just threw this wig on. But thank you. Nana, will the Leo come forward? Yes. 70% chance, yes. I know it's funny. A lot of people keep telling me that they like me as a blonde, which it would be a lot of work for me to make my natural hair blonde. And I don't know that I want to put it through anything damaging or anything that damaging. I was actually thinking about doing a relaxer, which I haven't done in like probably 15 years. TD, how is the Aries feeling about me currently? Feels good about you overall, feeling a little bit regret about something. So I don't know if they feel like they missed an opportunity or they feel like they've let time go by. They're feeling a little bit regret over something, but they come forward with a wish, a love connection, and once again, judgment is here. So whenever judgment shows up, even if, you know, it's something that's meant to be divine timing, like sometimes you just can't stop things from happening. If something is meant to be, sometimes it's, you know, it's just going to be no matter what. So it's like if he doesn't reach out or you don't reach out or you guys don't connect on a level through taking action, then this powers that be will put you in the same place at the same time. So I don't think you have anything to worry about around this situation, even if it's gone a little stagnant right now. AJ, should I keep my son in his current daycare? Okay, I get a 70% chance that you should. The victory card here is in reverse. So I would just do a little bit of research or investigation around the daycare. See if you can find out, you know, like what their reputation. I'm sure you did that before you put him in there, though. But 70% chance is pretty high that you should keep him in that daycare. It just makes me a little bit concerned when the Six of Wands is in reverse, Six of Wands upright would be success and victory. In reverse, it makes me a little bit nervous. So you may want to just, I don't know, talk to people or investigate a little bit more. I don't know, daycare overall, I mean, generally speaking, I think it's good for kids to be with other kids. I think they learn a lot. I think it's healthy. But it can be scary to leave your kid with, you know, virtual strangers all day long. Elizabeth, will I reach my weight loss goals, and if so, when? Okay. 70% chance, yes, you will. Don't worry about it. First of all, worrying about it and the stress of it could produce more cortisol, which then would make it even harder to lose weight. Let's see when. I know, you know what? I would say this all the time. Two things I always have to worry about is money and my weight. I need to buy a scale because I got to make sure that my weight is going down. Six of Spades. I would say the 6th would be the month of June. I would say that by the month of June, you'll probably be at your goal or almost at your goal. You know, weight is such a funny thing because bizarre. I mean, almost every picture that I look at myself at, no matter, you know, I'm like, I could tell you exactly what I weighed in that picture because I've always been so focused on my weight. And, you know, like there are some pictures of myself where I'm like, I look so thin in that picture, but yet I remember at the time feeling like I was so fat. You know, it's really something. And when you grow up very conscious of your weight, the way we perceive things. Like I was looking at a picture of myself from New Year's Eve. Oh, it was probably 20 years ago. And I remember like always feeling like, I always felt like there was another 5 pounds I had to lose. Or there was another 10 pounds that I had to lose. Or I always had to do something more. Now I really have a lot of weight to lose, but anyway, I think you're going to get to your goal. I would say try not to stress about it and just stay focused on being positive. And being positive to me would be like to phrase it as, I know I'm going to reach my goal, or every time I step on the scale, I'm closer to my goal, rather than losing, because even though losing is positive, losing is negative to the universe. I think I would always rather phrase it positive. Chloe, did Bart go on the same road intentionally? Yeah, absolutely. Sister, how's he feeling about me currently? Like he's got a wish around you. He either wants to see you or he's hoping to see you. And if you haven't seen or spoken to him, he could pop up out of the blue. Keep your eyes and ears out. He may be, he may even put himself in the same place that you are. Find out where you are and show up there, or show up where you work, or some kind of something's going on. This guy. Shay, how did the students feel about my teaching? Okay, overall, once again, when we're talking about a group of people, there's always going to be one person or two people or a couple of people that don't get it or it doesn't gel with them. But overall, you got 70% chance that it went really well with two aces. You also have the Lover's card, which would be you connected with some on a soul level, or people connected with you on a soul level or understood what you were talking about. It went really well. You know, it's really hard when you deal with a group of people. And I always say this about myself. When I first started teaching yoga, first of all, I just feel like, especially pop music or rock music, I feel like it's inappropriate for yoga. I understand that hot yoga is a different animal than regular straight up yoga, but even still, like, I feel like we're listening to Britney Spears and AC/DC, we're doing yoga, it just doesn't, but whatever. It's what people like. It's not up to me. But when I first started, I was really, really picky about what I would play. So I wanted to be like, I wanted to please everyone. So I always played the Beatles. I felt like, oh, everyone likes the Beatles. Who doesn't like the Beatles? And then after I was teaching for a while, this man came out and he was like, don't you have anything but the Beatles? I hate the Beatles. And I was like, oh my God, who hates the Beatles? But you can't please them all at the end of the day, no matter how much we try. That was a huge lesson that I had to learn when I started teaching yoga, that there were going to be some people that just weren't going to like me and I was going to have to live with it. And I think that's hard. It's a tough lesson. Ashmita, has RJ issues been resolved? Some of them, and not everything has been resolved. The star is in reverse. He's still dealing with some issues, definitely. PH, will I pass the test tomorrow? What? Let's see. What are you doing over there, buddy? I think you're going to pass the test tomorrow. I actually think you're going to do really well. Laugh and Lily paid through PayPal, so let me see if I can find them. Lily, what's going on with E? What's happening right now with E? E walks away from something that's no longer serving them. They may be having a little bit of a hard time dealing with it or getting out completely, but they're moving away from something that no longer works for them. They're moving into a more balanced state, and they have a wish around them. There's also some arguments around them that have not been resolved yet that they may be dealing with. It could have to do with whatever it is they're walking away from. Laugh, how does the Scorpio currently feel about me? Like there's a transformation coming in, an offering of love, and divine intervention is going to take over. So they may be feeling like, if they're feeling like they're not doing anything, they're not stepping forward, maybe they don't have the nerve yet, divine intervention will step in to fix this situation. But I think that they may come forward on their own. Oh, good, the sun's coming out. I'm hoping to go for a WALK today. I can't say it because of the DOG. He gets excited. He wants to come. And it's pretty warm out today. Ashmita, how is R feeling about me currently? Okay. How's he feeling currently? Divine intervention keeps showing up for a lot of people today, and I'm shuffling these cards pretty well. feeling regret over a missed opportunity or something that did or didn't happen in the past. They're going to have to let go of this in order to move on. And I think that they do, because eventually they make it to the top of the mountain and they feel like they conquered it, and they move forward. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Sister, I did. All right, you guys let me know if I skipped anyone. I think the next person is Ashley. Does Joe only want to work things out with me because things ended with him in Asia? No, I don't think that. I don't think you're the default. I think that now that things are ended, he can move forward and he doesn't have to worry about things. I don't think it's like he's falling back on you because he has nothing else. I mean, it does show that you have magic around you and that you're more in control of the situation than you think you are. So I don't think it's like, oh, well, things ended with her, so let me just grab whoever I can. You know, I don't think it's like that at all. I think that he may have been in a situation where he either couldn't get out of it, or he was waiting for things to end on their own, or he knew that it wasn't going to be forever. And now it's almost like he feels a little bit more free. Jelena, will I have a problem with my boss on Monday? Okay, is there a problem coming in with the boss on Monday? It might be a minor problem, nothing too big. There may be something minor that happens, but it's not a big problem. I don't think it's anything that you got to spend time worrying over. It may be something that she calls out that she doesn't like or she wants done a certain way, but it doesn't look like it's a big deal. Shay. I don't see the question. Will I get a raise and a title change at my current job? Okay. Yeah, okay, it's financial stability, feeling very prepared, and moving forward quickly. I believe so. It may not happen tomorrow, but I believe that there is room for growth and more money at this job. Queen, I reached out to George last night and he said some really hurtful things. We ended up in an argument and we blocked each other. Is it over for good? No, it's not over for good. Um, there may be a moment of time where you guys aren't speaking, but it shows he comes back. These situations can be very difficult. My heart goes out to anybody that's going through them. Kemi, why didn't David text me back? holding himself back. Holding himself back. He may be making you wait on purpose, but you got success coming in, which means I think you're going to hear from him and you have happiness around the situation. So it might be that he hasn't texted you back yet. He's making you wait. I don't think he wants you to feel like, I don't know, like he's sitting around and waiting. I think you're going to hear back from him relatively soon. PJ, how does my Scorpio crush think of me? I'm an Aquarius. I think that they feel very intrigued by you and they want to learn more. Now that's typical of Scorpio to want to kind of dig deep and kind of find out everything. But there's something about you that they find incredibly intriguing. And it could be the Aquarian nature is kind of detached and a little bit aloof sometimes. But it shows that they want to learn more and they may be prepared to move forward with a love connection and the relationship can transform. If they come in and they start kind of digging around or they want to learn things, I wouldn't divulge too much. Let them kind of dig for it because it'll drive them crazy. And I like that. Sun, how will coworkers see me applying to become an ambassador? How will the coworkers see me? Okay, once again, we're dealing with a large group of people or with more than one person. So I can't speak for everybody because somebody's always has something to say, no matter what kind of group you go to. But what it shows here is that they think that you're grounded and you're stable. It shows financial stability, and they think that you would be perfect for the job. So I don't think that overall anybody would argue with it. They would think that you would be good for it. But there always could be someone that has something negative to say. You can't get away from that. And you probably know who it is because they probably have something negative to say about everybody. Yeah, and I hate negativity. Sepia, Michael's current energy towards me today. Oh, thank you. Maybe it's this color. I don't know. People seem to like this color. I have two nephews, and they don't agree on anything. One loves this wig, calls it the yellow one. The other one's like, I don't like it, that it's dark up here and light down there. But they don't really agree on anything. All right, Michael's energy. He comes in with an offering of love. The world is at his feet. He's got big plans. Use your intuition. If you haven't seen or spoken to him in a while, he's going to come in out of the blue. And he may be thinking about how he can get back with you or get to you or do something special for you coming up. You're kind of on his mind today and maybe over the next couple of days. Comes up pretty strong. Chloe, what's stopping Mark from communicating? I'm so confused. He's got a little bit of a disaster around him that he's dealing with, and it could have something to do with work or it could have something to do with money. This is financial worry. He's going to be working hard at getting himself back on track and springing back from this. So there is something going on around him that he's dealing with, which could be holding up communication. Sometimes people just, they got a one-track mind. They can only do one thing at a time. Other people are great at multitasking. Some people, when they get in a bad mood, they take it out on everyone else. Other people can, you know, kind of differentiate, you know, and not blame other people. So everybody is different. I think it's something that doesn't have to do with you that's keeping him from reaching out. I think he's dealing with something in his own life, but I don't think it's going to be forever. I think communication is going to come back in. Ashley, how did Julian feel after seeing the photo that I posted of Joe? Why was he on my Instagram anyway? Okay. Well, everybody cyber stalks, even though I always tell everybody not to. Everybody does it. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a little bit jealous. There's some jealousy showing up here, and regret. So I don't know if this is an ex of yours or somebody that you wanted to be with at one point. He may feel like he's lost his chance and feeling a little bit of regret. He's also feeling a little bit weighed down by the situation, like the weight of the world is on his shoulders. So things may not be working out so well for him in his life, and he may be feeling like things are moving forward for everybody else but him. TD, does the Aries think of me? Yes, definitely. Definitely. Quite frequently, too. Shine. How does Z feeling about me in ways of love? All right, how is Z feeling? How is Z feeling? Okay, Z may not see the offer in front of them. So if you have feelings or interest in Z, they may not know it, or they may not be aware of how deep it is. It also shows that they're willing to let this relationship grow and transform organically. You are urged to use your intuition when dealing with Z, and they're highly attracted to you. So it's not like physical attraction is an issue, but they may be on the fence as to whether or not they just want to get involved with anybody right now. But there is a definite level of physical attraction. It could be a highly sexual relationship at some point too. Inez, will something sexual happen between me and T soon? Yes. Yes, just be careful here with the Empress, because it could be the birth or the conception of a child. So just be careful. Malika, overall general reading. Overall, feeling like you've won the battle, even if you haven't won the war. Feeling like success is at your feet. Moving forward with a soulmate relationship that is somebody that either comes in out of the blue or something that you walk into, like something that divine intervention sets up. It may not be a new person. It could be someone that's been around you, but it's like taking the relationship to the next level, and divine guidance is there. You got some good stuff happening. The only thing that's a little bit sketchy is that there could be a point where either you're concerned about money or money becomes an issue, or you may have to maybe concerned about paying a bill of some type. But otherwise, things are looking pretty good. Overall feeling would be like you finally made it to a point where you can exhale, like just like a sigh of relief. Angela, an update on Marcus's feelings towards me. Okay. How is Marcus feeling right now? Success and a love relationship moving forward quickly. Some fun, carefree times are ahead of you. Spontaneous times, breath of fresh air times, good times ahead. I think he's feeling good, and I think that you're going to have some fun with him soon. Aracella, will I be rewarded by the end of this project? Yes, definitely. 99% chance. Jay, how's Caitlin currently feeling about me? Okay. All right, right now, what's Caitlin feeling? Patience, balance, compassion, love, stability, soulmate connection, feeling like she made it to the top of the mountain. I don't know where you are in this relationship with her, but the last couple of readings that I've done around her, it seems like you two should be connecting. So I don't know if you're seeing each other, but like there's like serious connection coming in here. I'm hoping that you guys are seeing each other right now. I mean, if you're not, it's got to be coming up soon because it keeps coming up really strong. Shay, how did the student I corrected feel? Okay, let's see. A little bit weak, but like it's going to help them move forward quickly. Yeah, all right. So they may have felt not embarrassed, but a little bit weak, like they needed the help, and it's going to help them move forward. Even though they may be feeling weak, they know it's in their best interest. So when I first started teaching, I know I teach yoga, it's different, but I used to feel a little bit skeptical about correcting people because I didn't want them to feel like I was picking on them. But as a student, like this is what I always said to myself. I mean, I'm still a student, everybody's a student, right? We're always learning. If you don't correct somebody and you don't point out to them how they can improve, then they never will. Like if I went to my voice teacher and I sang the wrong note every time and she was like, oh, yay, great, then I would never improve. So I think that even though they may have felt weak or maybe like they did it wrong, I don't think they were embarrassed, but I think they know in the long run they needed to be corrected and it's for their own good. You don't want someone to lie to you, right? You want to be corrected so that you can move forward. So that's how I started to think. I started to think along the lines of, if I were the student, what would I want? If I was going to a class and paying somebody to teach me, if they didn't correct me when I was wrong, I wouldn't be getting my money's worth. So even if they felt a little bit weak, it was for their own good and they know it. I do feel like teaching is like a really good for you. It's like a soul calling. Ashmita, has RJ been thinking about me? Definitely. Definitely. Stephanie, how will I do at work with my new position? Okay, there's going to be a learning curve. It's going to take a minute, but I think overall you're going to move forward quickly with a lot of passion. And on top of it, it's going to make money a little bit easier for you. So there could even be more room for growth coming up, or taking it in a different direction at some point. Arachella, what's T thinking of me? What's T thinking right now? There's a wish around him around this situation, feeling a little bit more relieved, prepared to move forward, and very attracted. Rochelle, is it a good idea to be sexually intimate with Johnny? Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. It shows the Chariot, which is moving forward quickly. 2 aces is 70% chance. I think you're okay with him. I would be careful, just because, be careful. It can't hurt. But I think it's okay overall. Valia, what will M the Libra think after we meet this Sunday? Cause for celebration. The relationship can move forward. They may have a wish around it. They may want things to move forward. You may have to set up some boundaries with them. So they may come off a little bit more into you than you are them. And that's okay. I think it's actually good for them to be more into you than you are them. But you may have to set up some boundaries, because they may overwhelm you a little bit, even though I think you're going to like them too. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of super chats. Damn. Okay. Hang on. Let me go back up. Oh, God. The furthest I can go back is... let me see. I did Angela. I did Arachella. Jay, I did. Shay, I did. Ashmita. Oh, December baby. Okay. General reading for me and A. Also, what to expect in March. Okay. Okay, so overall, I think that A comes in with an offering of love. I also think that there may be some arguments and bickering around you in the month of March. Might not have anything to do with him. You're going to be feeling a little bit less stressed out and maybe a little bit more calm and complacent in the month of March. I think that when A comes forward with an offering of love or an offering to get back together or whatever goes on, I think that you may get back with him. Use your intuition. I think you might revisit the situation with him in March. I can't tell you that you're going to stay with him forever, but it may be something that you need to do to close the door or to move forward with your life after the fact. I'm not saying you can't be with him for a while, but I don't think it's going to last super, super long term. Right, that was December. Susie, will me and Steve spend next weekend together? You got a 70% chance, yes. But you know how I feel about timing. Timing is really hard to lock into. Marth. If the Leo and I kiss, would he pursue me or still hold back? I think he would still hold back. Queen, does George only like me for one thing, and how does he feel now that we blocked each other? No, look, it comes up a soulmate connection with him and a spiritual connection that's built on solid ground. This is not like I'm using you for sex or I'm hoping to, get laid next Thursday. It's not like that at all. I also think that on some level, he knows that this blocking each other nonsense is just what it is, nonsense, and that it's not going to last for all that long. Even if it lasts for a little while, it's like a temporary thing. I think he knows that too. He may be angry, he may be frustrated in his own life, but this is not something that's going to last forever, this blocking. December. Is anyone in the office interested in me and their feelings? Or anybody around work showing up as a love interest? I only get a 33% chance that there's somebody around work that is interested in you. I don't think that you find your next partner at work or around the office. So I would say, even if it's not somebody that you work with, somebody associated with the workplace, I still don't think that that's where they come in from. Arachella, people take shine from my work, but will I get credit? Will Arachella get the credit that's deserved? You're going to get credit for this. You got a 99% chance. You got 3 aces. You're going to get credit for it. Other people may too, but you're going to get what's owed to you or what's deserved. Stupid cough. So annoying. Okay, I think that I must be back to where I was, which would be Sepia. What is Themis' current energy towards Zara, and what's he going to do? Okay. Okay. He's not going to do anything for a little while. It looks like he's feeling stagnant. And he's not moving forward. He's digging his heels in. Whatever he said, he's kind of sticking to that right now. However, over the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months, he's going to reach out, and there will be an opportunity for the two of them to reconnect. It does look that right now he's still angry about whatever went on, but things are going to change. He's going to start to see the light of day, and it urges her to use her intuition. So don't do anything unless you have a gut feeling that tells you to. If all of a sudden you wake up one morning and you're like, I gotta call him, then I would say reach out to him. Otherwise, I just wouldn't do anything right now. He's feeling very stubborn, and at this point, if you push him too much, it just may push him further away. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Shine, super chat for Malapale. Okay. Find Malapale's question. Is the Gemini afraid of losing me? Okay. You know what? Typical Gemini fashion. Sometimes he's really afraid, and other times he thinks he has you where he wants you. I think that he could stand to be a little bit more afraid. AJ, what would a romantic relationship with Reggie be like? It's a little bit undecided. It does show that you and him could have a nice connection. It also shows that he may not always be fully present. So he may not always pick up on clues. So he wouldn't be the kind of thing where you want to drop clues. You'd have to tell him. There is a wish around this situation. So I think that things could move forward with the two of you. I'm not really feeling, though, that you would be that head over heels in love with him. I think it would be an okay situation, but I don't think that it would be overly passionate on your end. And you may even get a little bored at some points. all right, I'm coming. I'm coming. Sepia, I can sense Michael telepathically, but we still haven't heard from him. And I feel like my life has stopped waiting on him. What should I do? Okay. Definitely get your life moving. So, all right. When things start to feel stagnant or you feel like your life has stopped, then things stop. You want to start doing things that are going to keep your life moving. Doing something out of the ordinary. It could be something that you've never done before, or it could be hanging out with new people, bringing in new energy into your life. You guys are connected telepathically and you do feel each other's energy. I think that the more time you spend out and about, the more it's going to stir up the energy around him. So that would be my suggestion. Get out there and keep moving. Keep doing things. And it doesn't have to be dates or hooking up with people, but just being out and about and not being focused on what's going on with him will help to bring him closer. All right, I see I missed 2 super chats. Hang on, let me go find them. And what time is it? Let me see. It's 2 o'clock. All right, you know what? Let's cut off the super chats now because I have quite a few I have to get through, and she's going to need to eat. But I'll come back on tonight or later on this afternoon. I'm looking for Ashmita. I think that's the first one I skipped. What was that sound? Oh my God, where the heck is it? I must have missed it a long time ago. All right. I can't find Ashmita or Stephanie. So if you guys can just send me in the questions again, I will answer them. Unless I went up too far and it was something that happened. TD, Aricella. You could just send me in the questions. I'll continue here on this list because maybe they disappeared. Aricella, general reading for networking in my career. Am I fitting in? Okay. Hey, don't drop that. You want that. Good girl. Did you take it out? You took it out. Stick it in there. I know. All right, am I fitting in? You are fitting in, and I would keep up with this networking because I think that you got something here. I think you have a special talent for this. You're going to do really well, and you're about to be rewarded for your efforts. I know other people kind of ride your coattails, but that's okay because the powers that be are going to know that it's you behind it. Oh, all right. Come here. Come here. All right. We're almost done, and then you'll eat. All right. I know, you took a snoozer. You were out there for a while. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry. All right. All right. TD, a question for Myretha. Oh, that's nice. All right, let me find Myretha. All right, I gotta find Myretha. I'm also looking for those 2 super chats that I missed. How is the energy between R, the Leo, and me, the Virgo, for Myretha? cry. You look so sad when you cry. You look so sad. There's a lot of happiness that comes in around this relationship and the energy between the two of you. It also shows that you're going to have choices around you, not him having choices around him. So if you haven't seen or spoken to him in a while, he may come back once you have another interest. Sometimes that's what brings people back. Like they don't know it, but they feel that there's somebody else around. It may not even be somebody that you're interested in. It could be somebody that's interested in you. I think there's happiness around this situation, and I think there's more to come from it. So I think things are going to be moving forward in the near future. I wouldn't stress out so much over it because I think things are going to start to move, if you want them to. A lot of times when the Seven of Cups shows up and you have choices, the choice is yours in the end. Even sometimes if you think that it's not going to be yours, it's your choice at the end. I think I might be up to Tash. All right. All right, baby. All right, all right. Tash. How did Anis feel when we found out that I was hanging out with Nelson last night? You see, like he comes off like he doesn't care, or he comes off almost like, oh, well, good, she's moving on. But it eats at him. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. It's like he really feels like sour grapes, but he doesn't want to admit to that. All right, I got to find Ashmita and Estefania, I think. Or if anybody sees those two, their questions, if you could post them for me, I would really appreciate it. Because it's hard for me to find them, and I don't want to spend too much time looking when I could be answering. Woo woo. When Nichelle and Maddie made eye contact and winked at each other, did it have something to do with me paying for the car repairs? Oh, well, let's see. Oh my goodness. You get 99% chance, yes, it had something to do with you paying for the car repairs. So I don't know what went on there, but I hope you didn't get bamboozled. Because that's exactly what it had to do with. That 99% chance. Pretty high. Shine, will I get into this course in September and move countries? Okay, let's see. Oh my God, 99% chance. Yes, I think you will. Anna, what is Jacqueline trying to do? Is she trying to keep Christopher away from his son? I don't know that she's specifically trying to keep him away from his son, but it does look like she's trying to control him, control what he does, and maybe even manipulate him a little bit. It's not going to work. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, so she only has so much power, and then things can explode on her. She may be a little bit jealous of the relationship he has with his son, or something going on there, but it's not going to let. She's only going to be able to do so much before it explodes on her. You can't manipulate people. You can get away with it for a while, but eventually it blows up. And that's what's going to happen. Marth, does the Aries think that I would kiss him? Yeah, he does. He usually does. Sometimes he feels like you won't, but for the most part, I think he thinks that you will. But it is something that he thinks about a lot. Queen, will I hear from him this month or next month? Will I be the one to reach out, or will he? Okay. I think you're going to hear from him this month. I think you're the one that reaches out. Afia. Will I see Linford if I go to my aunt's husband's birthday party? They live in the same area and I'm not ready to talk to him. Okay, let's see. Are we going to run into Linford? Oh my goodness, you got a 99% chance. I think you will run into him. If you're going during Mercury retrograde and we're already in the shadow period, I would say the chances are pretty high that you will run into him. It just maybe is something destined that comes in. Maybe you're meant to run into him. Ashmita, what is RJ's current energy towards me? No, you don't want it? There you go. Happiness. Happiness and forward movement. You got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Wish card. Shay wants a general. There may be an opportunity for you to take a vacation or travel across seas coming up sometime this year. It could be something that comes in out of the blue. I would go for it. It looks like it's divine intervention is setting you up for this trip. There may be a possibility of either spending a lot of time decorating your home, moving homes, or a lot of action happening around the home coming up. an offering of love comes in with somebody that you may not expect, or with somebody that you have no idea is into you, an offer in front of you that you're not seeing. Andrea, how would Sam react if I made a move on her? Would Sam be happy if we made a move? I think she might be playing a little bit hard to get. I wouldn't make a move on her just yet because you got a 33% chance that it's a good idea right now. I would give it a little bit of time. I would grow the relationship a little bit first, and then I would move forward. Rox, should I move back to Los Angeles for a new job? All right, and any super chats I missed, I think there were 2 of them. I wouldn't move back. I'm only getting a 33% chance, and there's 3 of Swords is here, which would indicate that it could be a letdown or heartbreaking or not worth the move. Oh, Valia and Anna. What about Estefania and Ashmita? Did I get them? I'm looking for Valia. Oh my goodness, I don't even see Valia. Oh, here we go. All right, I did Rox. Valia, kind of marriage will M and I live? Will it be a happy one? Okay. Young M, will we have a happy marriage? You're going to have a happy marriage, but both of you are going to have to work on the relationship. So keep that in mind. It's always going to be work. Work on communication, work on the connection, and yes, you're going to have a happy marriage. Okay, anybody else that I missed? And if not, I'll answer for the moderators. And then let me see. It's around 2 right now. Let's say that I'll come back on tonight, maybe around 6. But I'm not sure if I'm going to have a call at 7, so I may have to change that. I'll be back, and then I'll be back tonight, later on tonight too. And I may do another one of those donation-based ones for my friend. I'm going to try to do that once a week until we reach the money that she needs to start. Who's here? Just Mel? Anybody else? Any other moderators? I think just Mel is here. All right, Mel, if you have a question. What's the matter? You talking? Oh, did I miss one? I missed another one? What was the question, Anna? Just send me the question and I will do it. Mel, would me and Leroy make good business partners? All right, let's see. Mel and Leroy, would they make good business partners? All right, I get a 70% chance you make good business partners, but I also get anxiety, depression, and worry around the situation. So I'm always skeptical about the idea of having a business partner because I always feel like one person always works harder than the other, and that it's hard to work evenly. That may just be in my own head, but that's how I feel. I would rather see you own your own business yourself, but if you absolutely need to have a partner for whatever reason, 70% chance you'll be okay. With Leroy, making that, I got one here from Tarot. Why Eric didn't text me back yesterday. He may not be prepared to talk right now. I don't know what's going on between the two of you, but it looks like not being prepared to talk or not wanting to talk. Lovers is in reverse. The Hangman is here feeling stagnant. You might need to text him again. I would text him again. Okay, is it true that Christopher added Jacqueline to get back with him, and because she doesn't want to get back with him, she came and got her son with the sheriff? All right, is it true that Christopher is looking to get back with Jacqueline? I think he does want to get back with her. I don't think that she wants to get back with him. I think that he may want to get back with her. He may feel like it's the best thing for the kid, but I'm not sold that that relationship is getting back together. Okay. All right, I think I got to everyone right now. I'm pretty sure that I got to everyone, and the only moderator here was Mel. So I'm going to go feed her. I'm going to be back on tonight around 6. If for some reason that's going to change, I'll post it in the community section so you guys will know what time I'm going to be on. And I will see you guys around 6-ish. All right, thanks, guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.